What's going on, guys? I just picked up this truck. It's actually not for me, but this is a 1987 F150 two-wheel drive with the 300 straight six and a manual transmission. The story behind this truck: a guy at work had it, drove to work, said it wouldn't start at the end of his shift. He left it at a fire station at the department I work at. They told him he couldn't leave it there. He had it towed to another fire station, and it sat there for 2.5 years. So my younger brother was telling me he's been looking for an 80s Ford to build or to work on, and he was thinking about taking a road trip and picking up a Southern truck that was rust-free. I said, but don't look too far, because there's actually one in the parking lot where I work. And I contacted the firefighter that owned the truck, and he agreed to sell us the truck if we could transport it for $200. So I picked it up yesterday. I loaded it on my self-tilt trailer with a manual come-along. So let me show you the truck. It's actually really clean. The paint's in pretty good shape. I don't see any real rust. The only big issues is there's this rust spot here on the passenger side door, and I'm not sure how well you can see this, but there is some denting down there, which I'm not sure how that would have got dented, because it's dented out. Maybe it was dented in and someone pounded it out, but otherwise the bed is pretty clean. You know, these older body style beds are really hard to find in good shape. Tailgate's nice. Bumper's a little rusty, has some dents on it, but I mean, most of the bed is very straight. It's a little waviness. You can see overall the cab is real clean. So it's got a real cool set of cab lights on it. It actually looks like it has an almost new set of Firestones on the front. It's in very good shape, and he says he has clean title to it. I haven't got title for it yet. I haven't got the keys for it yet either, but I did open it. Went through the back window, which is a pretty easy way to get in. So the interior is pretty much as expected for a truck of this age. It's an 87. Dash is in good shape. Really, I mean, the interior is nice. You know, it's crazy they built trucks like this with no headliner, but that's the way they built them in the 70s and 80s. The headliner was an option. So this is a fairly base model truck with hand crank windows, manual door locks, manual transmission. Another interesting fact on these is this is metal on the door panels. There's actually an option to get a full height door panel that went all the way down to the bottom. So when you're looking at trucks this old, sometimes the base model ones are actually the better ones to own, because hand crank windows don't break. You know, manual transmissions don't go bad quite as often as automatics and stuff. So I think a guy at work did swap the mirrors. This had a different set of mirrors originally. That's why this trim was all wonky. But anyway, that's the truck. I want to try flying the drone around it, just playing with that a little bit. Alright, so y'all got to see me crash my drone there. That didn't go so well. I see stuff online sometimes. I want to try it. It looked cool to fly a drone through a vehicle. And this is really big square windows. Thought it might work. For some reason, that drone has collision avoidance. And it must have detected it was a collision or something. And it flew up into the this chrome visors. Anyway. Broke 3 of my propellers. I'll have to change those, order new ones. So I have this key ring here, and these are just old Ford keys that I've kept over time. And if you look at them, they're almost all different profiles. And I've actually had pretty good luck getting one or more of these keys to turn the ignition on a lot of old Fords. So I just figured I would see if any of these would fit this old turd, since I don't have the keys yet and I don't really want to tear the ignition apart or anything. I see the fuel switch has red tape on it down here. I'm guessing the tank selector valve is bad. That was very common in these. I actually had one that had a bad selector valve. I had a 91 F250 diesel with the dual tanks, and the tank selector valve was going bad in it. Let it draw air in. Boy, none of these work. I'm gonna keep messing with them and see if I can get it to turn over. All right, guys, I think my brother's gonna end up taking this truck, but he had a cow that was calving, so he had to be home for it, which was good because it actually dropped a calf yesterday, so I'm glad he didn't come out to get the truck. But I do need my trailer for other stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and offload this, and I feel like the way I'm doing it's a little bit sketchy. I'm just gonna use the lift. I'm gonna try and use the loader to pick up the front of this. This is a gravity tilt trailer, and I have this like safety chain, but I'm just using the grab hooks on it, which they tend to fall off, so I'm not like 100% sure that's the best idea, but we'll see how it goes. It might be better if I can get my wife to sit in and hold the brakes, but she's not really good at that kind of stuff, so we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna get it off here and you'll get to watch. Get that out of the way, one less thing to worry about. So me being lazy, trying to pull this back with the fork slipped off the bottom and hit my little trailer box here and broke the mounting ears off of it. So that's a bummer, because really the only right way to fix this is to replace this entire box. I mean, even to try and glue, sorry, the only right way to fix this is to replace this entire box. Even to try and glue these ears on, I'd really have to loosen all this wiring enough to pull it away from this frame. So that was stupid. I mean, you can see the same thing happened to my trailer breakaway box, and it's held on with a couple giant zip ties, some baling wire, and a hose clamp. So I just hate having ghetto stuff on my trailers like that, so I'll have to find a way to fix this. Alright guys, as you can see, I am on my way to my brother's. He missed picking up the truck the other weekend because he had cows that were calving. But I met up with my buddy, I got the keys, I got the title. My brother asked if I could drop the truck off at his house because I was actually headed out that way. I said absolutely. So I have not got to try and start this truck yet. Currently has no battery in it, and I just got the keys for it. So we are headed to my brother's house, and I'm going to roll it off the trailer, and he said he has a fresh battery there, so we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. So I guess here goes nothing. My brother put a brand new Napa battery in it, cranked it over, and there she goes. Unbelievable. $200 running truck with a clean title. Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, that's it. We didn't do anything to it. It runs and drives. Got 3-year-old gas in it. Doesn't idle too well. But $200 mint condition running and driving F-150. Seems like it makes power. Guess he's gonna bring her back around here.
Like the best $200 I
Say, how you like that? How you like that? Well, that's probably why it ain't idling so good. It's got 3-year-old gas in it. I think it was last on the road in March of 2018. I know, it sounded real good.
It's only got 54,000 miles more.
You could probably top the tank off with fresh gas, put air in the tires, and drive the thing into town. Look at Clay. Look at Clay coming, swinging his arms. Uh-oh. The boss is mad. The boss is mad. What do you think, bud? What do you think, Clay? You want to go for a ride? Hop up in there.
Take it for a ride.
Hop up in there.
It's kind of high geared first gear.
It doesn't have the granny gear. It's got the overdrive. If you didn't notice that, the 4-speed overdrive. That's what that other. That's what that 77 I had in it. That Mazda.
I'm gonna take this thing on date night.
All right, babe. Watch out. All right. Oh yeah. Oh. Dude, I haven't driven a stick in a long time. Here, Clay, you want to hold this? You film me? It is geared high.
It's fucking nice.
Well, I guess that's the end of my part of the saga of the red truck.